difficult to learn instruments. I would encourage someone finding it difficult to learn instruments in the same way that I would encourage someone having difficulties in any area of life. In order to be great, you have to be able to forge your way through past the friction, past the difficulties, and it doesn't matter what field. It's like if you were learning a new language, like the frustrations that come from that. I equate learning instruments as to like learning a new language. The biggest thing is not giving up, right? And sometimes you have this big goal that is like so big, it's far beyond you. And the thought of achieving this big goal discourages you. But if you only knew that all you had to do was do your part for today, right? If you just do your part for today, do the best you can today. Don't worry about the rest of the journey. Because what scares us is we think in our minds is like, we have to accomplish this journey all in a day's time. But if only you knew that by finishing today's work with the best of your abilities, you are taking that mountain according to the measure of that day. He says a mountain is only made up of these tiny little particles that when they're all together, they make up a mountain. And so don't underestimate the power of one increment, 1 second, one scale that you play, assembling one note with another note. That is a harmony, and that is an important part of an entire chord. And if you can play two notes together, then you can play 3 eventually. Then you can play 4, and then you have a whole chord. And if you can play 1 chord, then you can play 2 chords. And if you can play 2 chords, you can play 3 chords. And if you can play 3 chords, you can play a whole song. And if you can play a song, then you can be an artist. And if you can be an artist, then you can inspire the world. You can make an album. You can do whatever you want to do, but it all starts with that small, tiny increment. The discouraging thing, the discouraging thoughts hinder us from taking those small increments. But if you only knew how powerful those small increments were, you would never give up. So don't underestimate the power of small increments. And that's the best advice I got.